And welcome back to the West Coast on Farming Simulator 2017. I hope you enjoyed that little time lapse to start off the episode there. Hopefully it has worked as intended. Just on the off chance that it hasn't, I have now planted our potatoes in field 15. So field 15 is ready for the season. It is done. We will need to spray it again, but we're done with it for now. I'm going to park the potato seeder in the shed over here where I usually park the Ford. You may have noticed there that the John Deere has completed its task. I did have to finish it off myself off camera, but I am perfectly happy with that. I have no issues doing that whatsoever. The hired worker did an actually really good job of the field. I just had to finish it off. So just going to park the Ford up as well. Turn the engine off and just going to jump the gate over to the John Deere. We're finished with the plough for right this second, but as you can see, all of field 10 has been done. Tractor is filthy, but we are not finished with the John Deere yet, not by a long shot. We just need to go and take the plough off it because I have other things for it to do. So I'll just put it here for the time being, stick the hazards on, because I need to close the gate. I have fixed the issue with the gate not closing in the last episode. That's all sorted now. So yeah, just head back up here and turn in here. Hopefully the plough is kind of cooperating with us. As you can see, we are now in mid-spring and the trees are very green, the grass has started to grow. It's looking rather nice indeed. So the reason I parked the potato seeder over there is because I want to put the plough over here, like so. Now I do have to unfold it. It's decided to go that way, that's fine. I'll just bring it over. That's not what I was supposed to do. I'll just bring it over and unhitch it. Looking rather well used just now. And we'll keep the front weight on for the time being. 2 seconds, let me just check something. Not sure how that was actually going to affect the video. I came out of the game there for just a second. Now, I'm pretty sure I bought a pressure washer, but I cannot for the life of me remember where I put it. Maybe I didn't. I probably didn't, in fact. Cannot remember though. Pardon me. That's fine. One thing I do need to do is quickly run over here and close this gate. This is our own private road, so we don't need to worry about the hazards here. No one else should be using this little track. So there is crop destruction on, obviously. As you can see, if I drive over the grass, it does kill off some of it, I think. It's supposed to, anyway. Not sure if this working. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And that doesn't seem to be working. Some of the modded tractors don't allow it to work, some of them do. But yeah, we are heading out of the farm just now. And back down to our old haunt, that is the farm shop. And that is because we need to pick up some new equipment that I have bought this time. I placed the order online as I usually do, ready for collection, and I've received the email telling me that it is ready to be picked up. Quite an expensive order this time. It cost us around £70,000, so thankfully there's not a daily charge on my debit card, otherwise my bank may be having a bit of a hissy fit right now. I haven't actually checked the debt we have with the bank. I know we left at Goldcrest Valley with a little bit of debt, but so far it hasn't caught up with us, I don't think. But yeah, here we are. We have some very nice mowers. I keep forgetting that I do have manual attach. And let me see here. Is that even the right way around? I'm not even sure if that's the right way around, to be honest. Should be. I think it is. But I know that this one needs to be this way around, I think. No idea. I think it's supposed to go on the front, but I'd like it on the back. I'm not sure if I can put it on the back. We'll find out. Detach PTO. No, that drops it. Maybe I have it the wrong way around. I know I can put something on the back, might just have it the wrong way. I would have thought that it went that way, but obviously I am wrong. I know there is a way to do it. I've seen it done before. Help Windows on, but apparently not. If I maybe I need to lower it. Maybe that's my issue. See. And yeah, I'll see how that works. Right, don't want to detach that. There's the PTO of that one. Oh, wrong button. I don't want to detach, I want to connect. PTO is supposed to go into there, and there's no PTO shaft on the front, so I'm the wrong way around. A little bit of trial and error on this one. Now just push it back slightly. And detach and detach. Still detach, detach and enter. I don't want to detach, I want to attach. I think I know what the issue may be. I think the issue is that I actually have the front more the wrong way around, or yeah, I suppose it would be the twin mower. I think I have it the wrong way around. So I will place it here and try this again. Going this way around this time. Or maybe it's just a case that I have to do it front and back. That wouldn't be the end of the world. That's how I would usually do it, to be honest. But we'll give this one more shot and see. That's what you want, isn't it? Oh dear. Just making a mess of this here. Still, oh, I've seen an attach there. So yeah, I just had it the wrong way around. So yeah, there you go. That's that done. Now I know for a fact that this is going to be ridiculously heavy on the tractor. I may even need a bigger front weight. We'll see. That does seem to have leveled it out a good bit, just not sure if that's enough. That seems okay. So I'll bring that up. And I'll bring this up. And fold it. And I will bring that up too. Now, definitely going to need the beacons for this one. The tire bulge there, if you catch it at the right angle. As you can see, if the tires are bulging out quite a bit. So yeah, if you're wondering why the implement is wiggling slightly, that is the realistic game engine that I have installed. I thought it would be nice to have on this series. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. Anyone who has more experience on with the mod, should I say. If you have any thoughts on it, let me know. I personally think it's quite a nice mod. It can be somewhat irritating when you just want to get something done, but otherwise quite a nice mod. So we currently do own a couple of grass fields, but I'm not going to be working them just yet. I'm actually going to be working the unnumbered grass field right next to the farm. And there is a good reason for that. Not that I could tell you what that is just now. I've actually forgotten what the reason for that is. But that's we're starting there. And oh, I remember now. It's got something to do with the next episode. That's what it's about. On this episode, we're just going to be cutting the grass, nothing else with it. Just try my hardest not to tip the tractor. Right, have I gone past where I want to go? No, that's it here. I lost my bearings there for a second. So yeah, here we are in the unnumbered grass field. It's quite a large bit of grass, to be honest. So, lower at the bottom, unfold, and I'll not turn it on yet. Lower and unfold. Yep. I just unfold it and position myself here. I'm going to turn the help window off because it's kind of irritating. I'll turn that mower on, turn that mower on too, and let's start cutting some grass. Let's just cut grass actually quite quick. Now we're not looking for complete perfection at this stage. Just want some grass to be harvested. It's a nice big setup we have here as well, which is handy. I'm just going to do it around the outside first and then fill in the middle. It's nice and quick. There is one other thing that we are going to do in this episode. I forgot to change the time, so I'll just put it to 30 for the time being. There is one more thing we need to do in this episode, and it doesn't involve a tractor. We'll be taking the transit van out for a spin shortly. So as you can see, it's not the best grass harvest in the world, but it's a start for us, and that's certainly what we need just now. A mid-spring grass harvest. I think it is important to have that. We are going to windrow this grass. I may do that in another time lapse for a future video, but we're not going to be doing that today. More exciting things to do today. This is obviously where the vehicles get reset to, if you're not familiar with the map. If you reset a vehicle, it spawns it here. Also, it'll be worth mentioning that Field 15 is potatoes, and given that this is my realistic series, after a season of potatoes, you obviously can't really plant anything else in that field the year after. So Field 15 next year will actually be a grass field to accommodate that, because obviously the potatoes do take that much nutrients out of the soil that it leaves it kind of useless. So I think grass is really the only thing that can be put in it as such. I think the way it's worked in real life is I think the field is just generally left to grass over. It's not actually planted with grass, or it's not anything, nothing like that. It's just left for a year, I believe. And the only difference with this game is I will have to plant it myself to get the grass in it, but I will probably do that off camera. Just because obviously you wouldn't actually go and plant grass in your field on purpose if you were planning on using it for arable crops again in the future. But I will be planting grass in it, and I'll make use of the grass I plant in it. I'll certainly be doing that. Might be wondering why we are cutting the grass in this area here. You're gonna have to wait and find out, really. There is a reason, but this is just the prep work. Might not use it all for what I have in mind. Anything that's left will probably be turned into silage, admittedly, because silage is always a nice thing to do. There will be quite a lot of grass work on this map, because I would like to do silage. Silage is good fun. I do like silage. It's worth quite a lot of money too. which obviously helps. Not that we are short on money just now, but that's not always going to be the case. We are going to need to top that bank balance back up very soon, because it's going to dramatically go down in the next few episodes. In fact, it will be going down. So you might have noticed my general habit is to overlap what I've done just a little bit. May annoy the life out of some people, but it's just a force of habit. I would rather overlap than miss. I do try and reduce how much I overlap a bit, but obviously I do still do it. Probably make life a lot quicker if I wasn't doing that, but with this lawnmower setup, it's not exactly taking us a long time to cut this grass. There's quite a bit of grass here that we've come through, which is very good. I'll just reverse back over that little bit over there too. This isn't actually the only lawnmower that we own. We own another lawnmower. Some of you may have seen it lying around the farm. But we do own another one. I'll just lift these up. These are actually going to stay attached to the John Deere for the time being. And there is again a good reason for that, and that reason is that they will be used again very soon. So because I need to unfold them, I'll just reverse back here and unfold them while they're being stored. So I'll just put everything down like so, turn the beacons off, turn the engine off. So yeah, nice lawnmower setup there. Now, Pottinger NovaCat X8, and I think this will be just a NovaCat 301. It's a nice little set, but as for that other lawnmower that I was on about, it is this very weird contraption here. Let's bring it out of the shed. Very unusual thing to have on. And Farming Simulator. Oh, wrong button. Let's see, how do you turn it on? Apparently you can't. Is it on all the time? Let's just cut some grass over here and find out. I have absolutely no idea if this is even working. Or if it's just doing crop destruction. I'll find out here, because I want to just tidy up this area just now. Staying very close to the wall. It was a full 7 miles an hour, which is not bad. I can just imagine the farmer running along at the back. That'd be a funny sight indeed. So yeah, no idea if it's working. There's a barbed wire fence is probably not feeling the nicest on me. Don't know. Doesn't seem to be making any kind of difference. Don't know. Maybe it is, maybe it's not, I have no idea. Let me just see. There's no other controls for it other than enter. Activate cruise control, stop engine, honk, exit vehicle. Saying that, there we go, there's the horn. It doesn't seem to be making a difference, this thing. As you can see, the other side of the road is very different to this side. Maybe it doesn't work until the grass is fully grown, I don't know. It does look like a rather unusual lawnmower. Certainly not a healthy sounding lawnmower, that's for sure. Is it making a difference now? Doesn't even seem to be doing crop destruction, to be honest. No, it doesn't appear to be doing anything. That's fine. What we'll do is just go and put it back in a shed. If it's not working, then that's fine, because it's a bit small anyway. We'll just put it in the seed shed for now, out of the way. Just over here. And park it up against the wall like so. Out of the way. Yeah, so that's the other one where we have. It may or may not be working. What is this? No idea. Object too heavy, that's a given. This is the grain extraction here. Not sure if we can climb yet. Nope. It'd be nice to see what was inside. Obviously there is actually nothing inside. Leaf blower there. Just turn the yard lights off for now. Come over here and jump in the transit van because there is a little trip we have to make. The only thing I would say about the transit van is it could be doing with a tow bar, so that it can tow smaller trailers, because currently doesn't have one. So I doubt they are, but if Giants are listening, there's a suggestion for you to put a tow bar on the Lizard Rumbler. Oh, came off the road there. That little tow bar thing in the back that's rolling about is surprisingly heavy. So this actually isn't the way I want it to go, but it's fine. So as you can see, Little Woolhope is to the left, Riverton-on-Sea is on the right. That is a very steep hill there, and this one's a very interesting corner. There's a little field entrance there. This is what I mean by the level of detail in this map. Obviously it would be better if my graphics were set higher. This is what I wanted to show you in passing actually. This area in here Little Woolhope Quarry. It says it's a quarry, but they seem to have filled it in with a really big flat slab of concrete. I think the intention for that is that this is an area for building on, and then there's this area up the back here. If I can just do a bit of off-roading in the transit, there's just a little grass, dirt area up the back here that would do for some smaller buildings, like maybe a wind turbine or two in the future. That's an interesting area here. As you can see, there's a digger, there's still some containers and some construction offices. But it's an interesting little area there. I'm not entirely sure what the purpose of it is, but I'm assuming that it is for, you know, having a flat area to build on. So we'll go to this way. We're going up to the dairy farm. We're not going to the dairy farm, but this way goes up to it. I've not shown it yet, so we will have a quick look at that. Some nice little houses along the side of the road here on our way up to the farm. This is another farm that is owned by us. So coming along here, as you can see, dairy farm is down this way. This is all grass fields around here, which is quite nice. An old hut or shed thing there, an old ruined shed. And coming along here, this road goes right through the middle of the dairy farm. So we'll go this way first, and I presume this is where you let them in. So you're going to open. Yeah, this would be where you let them in. Oh, just parked a little bit too close. And if mixed rations or whatever you want goes in there. Let's say some toothbrushes for your cows. And here I'd imagine would be more feeding troughs. And there's no gate through there. There's a gate here, and obviously there's your milk tank. I expect it would be there. Can I open this? I can. So this again leads into here. So we'll just close that and open this. This is just another area for cows, I'd imagine. Just close that bit off. I like the level of detail. This would be the manure pit, I'd expect. So jump back over this gate. This is the milking station. This will be the slurry pit. Massive slurry pit. So we'll just come back out here. It's obviously the indoor shed for them. And close the gate. Just another little gate there. Our fuel bowser is over there. And our plough. That's where the plough is kept for now. I don't think there's much else on this farm, to be honest. Well, electrical box on the wall there. So I mean about the level of detail. Gone to the detail of putting things like this in, power lines and bowsers and things like that. So coming up this way, this is another look at the liquid slurry tank. Very dangerous way of keeping the gate though, so I will just close that to stop me driving straight in. That wouldn't be ideal. So So no slurry in there just now. But we have a shed over here. Can we open it? Yeah, we can, just wasn't close enough. Nice big shed, in fact. Looks like where you'd park some machines. Or maybe this is where you would put bales, or probably bales for the height of the door, and I'd expect, yep. A light switch. Doesn't turn on the outside lights, so there must be another one for that. That turned it on, and that turned it off. So just close those doors. Jump back in our transit. This is just a secondary thing. This isn't actually what I am planned on doing today. There is the big silage pit. That's something I will be using. It's worth taking note of that. Here is the gate into the cow pasture. This is what we needed to find. We needed to find this because I'm going to need it. That's our windrower. Sorry, windrower. So yeah, coming out of here, and then dangerously crossing the road into here. Private property, no trespassing. There's the little farmhouse there. We have our tedder there, fertilizer station there, bill wrapper there, water trailer there, and another grass field. This is one that we own. Quite a large one indeed. Probably come and cut the grass in here very shortly. But the purpose of today, oh, I'm going the wrong way. The purpose of today is not to do things like that. I've already done a bit of grass cutting and some ploughing and things. Before it gets too dark, I need to hurry up along this road. Because we got a call from the bank saying that everything is being approved, so we need to go and spend a bit of money. Nice tight little corner here, I like this. Oh, it's an embankment. There's a house there. Looks like it's abandoned, admittedly. So what we're doing here is, where is it? It's just along here. This is the top end of field 10. We just come along here a little bit more, park in here, like so. I'll leave the engine running for the time being. Open this gate. Is this the right one? Currently no mission available. We just purchased a field 8, it's a grass field. Close the gate. Apparently there's another field entrance just here. Field 7. This is another one. 13 grand. I'll buy that one too. So we'll run back to the transit van and show you the way that we'd usually come to this field. We would go along this road here, which is also the footpath. There's a field 6 there. That's possibly a future field for us as well. Probably a future field for us, should I say. Well, I'm actually interested in this field here. I wonder how much this field costs. How much does this cost? 52,000. Yes, I'll go for it. It's a very large field. I'll take that. Right next to the potato storage, I believe it is. Pretty sure it's, yeah, potato storage. This is an area we will be frequenting quite a lot. Pulled out right in front of him there. My mistake. There's field 5. And if I turn left here, this takes us back up to our farm. So yeah, 3 fields purchased. And some new equipment too. It's been a very expensive day. That is what I meant by the money was not going to last us very long. So just drive back into the farm, park up for the night, and that will be us done for the day. It's been a longer day, but we've done some different things. It's nice to have that grass ready to collect. Let's bring the transit into the work shed. Turn the lights off, turn the engine off, and jump out on top of a Bowser of all things. Guess I'll be getting back in it through the back doors. So yeah, that's all from the West Coast for today. Hopefully you have enjoyed this episode. If you did, please like this video, leave a comment if you have anything you'd like to let me know. And if you do enjoy my content on my channel, please don't forget to subscribe, it helps a lot. Thank you for watching, and I will see you again